Evie here. I was that impressed with my ring pour on my vase that I've decided to do the same colours and do a Lazy Susan. I hope you enjoy. It's another new Lazy Susan, just to show you the difference. Right, so here's the Lazy Susan that is brand new, but as I say, I've scraped it off and let it dry, and I'm going to have a go with those beautiful colours, which are all Mont Marte colours. This is the combination of the scrape off from the vase, which has got black, grey and silver in it already. So I'm just going to, oh no I'm not, yes, no I'm going to just pour some around the outside to encourage my painting to go right to the edge. So the back of this Lazy Susan has been protected with tape and paper on the base, not on the underneath here, because that's too difficult to protect like that. I can either paint it or just leave it in its natural state. So I'm just going to smooth some of that out, make sure it's right to the edge. So delighted. My last Lazy Susan that I made, my lovely client that purchased it from me is thrilled to bits with it. Thank you very much, Donna. And she said it's better in the flesh. As every piece of artwork is always better in the flesh, isn't it? It's just, you just can't quite get it with the lights. And so, okay. So I'm just going to make sure that has got the paint all the way around the edges. There's a little bit left. Just tip that out. This is why I always catch my runoffs rather than letting it dry and just making brooches and things. I've got fed up doing that. So I'd rather catch the paint, because the paint with all of the pouring mediums that I add can be quite expensive. So I'd rather not waste them. Once again, I forgot to put gloves on, even though they're there. Okay, so I've got the cup I previously used. I may as well just stand it in the middle. I'm going to be pouring over that anyway. So the colour you put in first is the colour which will come out last. So I'm actually going to add my silver with my pouring medium. All the information will be in the drop down box. Just click the little downward sign, and yeah. Okay, so we're going to start off with silver. Can you see in there? I hope. Right. The pouring consistency that I'm using is just like cream, really. Okay, and we'll now layer some black on top of that. You can see how I'm doing that, layering it on the top. And then once again, we'll go silver. If you can see through there. And grey. And silver, and black. Okay, the last little bit of silver here is going in. The cup I'm using to do the ring pour with is a paper cup. It's what I use for doing resin, because I can squeeze it to a point, which just makes it a bit easier. Bit of grey, not too much, and the last bit of black. Okay, let's get rid of some of these. I'll keep the grey. Keep the grey there. Now, what I'm going to do is pour from where I poured the colour in from, that side. So we're going to, oops, we're going to, I've got too much in there. Oh, goodness gracious, look at that. Okay, let's see what I can do here. Start again. Damn it. Maybe if I pour from the other side, it might be better. Let's see. Yeah, I can squeeze it together better. I'm doing a travelling pour, as you can see. Travelling pour means I'm just moving the cup around. I'm coming back into the middle now. Okay. First thing I'm going to do is get rid of any air bubbles. Move things out of danger. Half off. Okay, and then I'm going to spin this. It could get very, very messy. Let's see what happens. Okay, I wonder why it's, let me see. I'm going to pop it up on two sticks here. Oh, it must be the actual huge tile I've got it standing on. Let's see what happens now. Okay. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to move the paint, which it's stuck to the, but I'm just going to move it over a wee bit here. you can see the paint, just getting the weight of the paint to shift. And it will, because it will roll over the previously applied paint underneath. It's very heavy to hold this up. Just got to pop it down for a minute. It's a bit heavy. Well, it is coming up really lovely. I think I've been left with too much silver in the middle, so I'm actually going to pour some more black, grey and that in the middle, because I rather like how it's coming out on the sides here. So I'll just pause you for a moment. Well, here we go again. I'm just going to start pouring some of the colours in. We've got black, silver, and grey, and black, and silver, and a bit more black I'm going for. Okay, let's try this one more time. Hopefully it doesn't dribble down. Got some paper towel around it this time, so I hope, fingers crossed, and it's not quite as full. So let's try again, and I'm just going to let this go over it. And I'm not doing a travelling pour on the second try, I'm just doing the ring pour in the middle here. Catch the end. Okay. Get the air bubbles. Because this has got Floetrol in, we'll probably see some cells, although I've not put any oil in this. Actually, if you have a look at the sides here, you can see how this has come out. It's beautiful. We'll see what happens. Second time lucky. Just move the cups. And off we go. Okay. So once again, I'm going to lift it and move it over. Okay, one last spin. Oh yes, now I'm happy. I'll just wash my hands. I don't know if you can see there's a small area. Where's my finger? Okay, right there. Can you see just down here? Maybe not, let me show you. Just here, that hasn't quite come off the edge and I need to get it off the edge. So I'm just going to lift it a little more. Oh, it's so slippery underneath. I don't want to lose all that white, that silver. So I'm going to pour it over and then I'm going to pour it back to try and stretch some of that silver back over again. And it worked. Beautiful. Beautiful. Got quite a lot of paint underneath. I'm just running my hand underneath to scrape some of it off. Even if I had gloves on, I'd have to be doing that because it's so much paint. Okay, so I'm just going to once again go over with a blowtorch, which will just eliminate any little air bubbles I may have in there. Because I didn't leave the paint sit, I usually like to mix it and let it sit for a while. Okay, now I need some more gas. Hang on. Back again. Just keep the gas moving all the time. We don't want to burn the paint. We're just trying to allow if there's any cells in there to pop up through the layers. Saw one pop there, did you? Okay, I'll bring you down to show you. Unfortunately, I can't move it and it's very messy underneath where I've spun it. You'll have to just pretend that's not there. And this is going to be resined, a really high gloss, using a food safe resin, which is platinum ultra clear. It's 2-part resin and it's an ultra clear epoxy resin and it's food safe. And it dries to as hard as a countertop. I mean, I wouldn't say put it in a dishwasher, but you can just wipe over with a nice soft damp cloth. And it's totally safe to put your food straight on top of this once it's completed. I'll probably put 2 coats on because I really want that absolute high gloss finish with this. Okay, I'm going to bring you down now to show you the side. Yeah, the next day, and here's the Lazy Susan. The noise is just the paper I've got it on. Look at that, isn't that beautiful? Thank you for watching. It will be resin next. I'll do another video covering the resin coatings of the Lazy Susan when it's dry. Thank you.